In a world where genetics craft the blueprint of life, the practice of inbreeding serves as a fascinating, albeit contentious, study of the intricate balance of nature. Often associated with historical royalty and certain animal populations, inbreeding occurs when closely related individuals reproduce, consolidating genetic material within a limited pool. This video explores the science behind the infamous curse of inbreeding, unearthing why certain genes tend to run wild in these scenarios. To understand the effects of inbreeding, we must first delve into basic genetics. Each individual carries 2 copies of every gene, one from each parent. These genes can be dominant or recessive. Dominant genes manifest their traits even if present on a single allele, while recessive genes require both alleles to be the same to express a characteristic. In a diverse population, genetic variation acts like a safeguard, ensuring that harmful recessive alleles remain hidden, overshadowed by their dominant counterparts. However, when inbreeding occurs, this variation diminishes significantly. One might wonder what precisely makes inbreeding a curse. The primary issue lies in a concept known as genetic homogeneity, the increase in shared genetic traits due to a reduced gene pool. As closely related individuals mate, the probability of offspring inheriting 2 identical alleles of a recessive gene escalates. This phenomenon is termed homozygosity. When these recessive genes encode for detrimental traits or diseases, such as hemophilia or various genetic disorders, the likelihood of these traits expressing themselves also surges. This genetic quirk is not confined to history or myth, however. Its implications reach deeply into the natural world and human evolution alike. Take the cheetahs, for instance. Their populations have faced such bottlenecks, a severe reduction in genetic diversity, that the genetic similarity among them resembles siblings. This makes them alarmingly susceptible to disease outbreaks and environmental changes, a concern that threatens their survival. The consequences of inbreeding are not solely biological. Historically, royal families practicing consanguineous marriages hoped to preserve bloodlines or consolidate power, inadvertently sealing their fate through genetic maladies. The Habsburgs of Spain and the infamous Habsburg jaw illustrate this well. Their familial history was marked by generations of intermarriage, ultimately leading to physical deformities and a dwindling dynasty. Yet inbreeding is not always detrimental. Selective breeding in agriculture and animal husbandry harnesses this practice to enhance specific traits. Farmers and breeders carefully manage genetic lines to cultivate desired characteristics, whether higher yields or sturdier livestock. However, even these practices must be meticulously controlled to avoid unintended consequences, reflecting the delicate tightrope walked by nature and agriculture alike. In conclusion, the science of inbreeding and its genetic undercurrents reveal a paradox of preservation and peril. While it consolidates genes, potentially enhancing favorable traits, the reducing genetic diversity that defines it concurrently unearths recessive maladies, infamously dubbed a curse. The secrets of this genetic labyrinth hold lessons in balance, witnessed in history, in nature, and perhaps in the unrealized futures waiting to be written within our DNA. Thus, inbreeding serves as a poignant reminder of the complexity and fragility inherent in the dance of evolution and inheritance.